Hi. This video is more about how breakouts should be traded and how you should be having a patience. SBI card made an all-time high at 1165, and then yesterday around about at 12:30 p.m. I tweeted about this one. Saying that SBI card is just waiting for a trigger, and now this whole thing is why this tweet was so important, and the way is also going forward. I saw there were some wrong trades which were taken by a few of the fellow members, and I really don't blame them, because there were a lot of external tweets as well as TV experts तो होते ही हैं जो बहुत ही high expectations और गलत analysis करते हैं, and the reason they do that is just to trap innocent retailers. So in this video I'm going to discuss why this was such an evident, and in these situations ऐसे आप जब situation में हो, so what's the way forward. After we have clarified it, and we will do a chart analysis where we will just look into a simple price volume action, and then we will understand कि कहाँ पे गलती होती है general traders की, and how you can be smart enough to not fall in that pitfalls. And then we will do some technical analysis, and we will also share I will also share a particular stock जो maybe give you a hint कि the pattern जो SBI card दिखाई, so that pattern is nothing out of the ordinary, and this keeps on happening. So if you try and if you want to become a momentum trader, always do remember these common pitfalls, and at least this will help you in taking meaningful trades. For example, at this point of time, SBI card was trading at 1139. So a simple trader can keep a stop loss of 1135, say for example. यहाँ पे ये 1135 पाई नहीं है, but still if you are in the wrong trade, theoretically that's like giving away money for free without having a clear cut idea and having a clear cut plan. इस वीडियो में हम यही देखेंगे कि किस तरह से हम फॉल्स ब्रेकआउट्स से जो कॉमन गलतियां होती है, how we can avoid them, so that even in the right trades many a times we have to take stop losses. That's a part of the game. लेकिन अगर आप एक सही ट्रेड में stop loss लेते हो, then it's not that painful compared to when you take it in definitely trades which you can easily avoid and which should be avoided. So let's start by digging into this particular chart of SBI card, and we will go for a very short time frame. Okay, so let's do a quick analysis. So देखिए ये 1140 में इसका एक breakout था, and this was in the previous instances. This was actually all-time high which SBI card made, and we have already traded this, and I have already discussed my technical analysis on SBI card multiple times in the past. Just for example, we were able to take this trade from 1000 levels, and we were able to predict that this is going for a new all-time high, and that's what it did in just a couple of sessions. So going forward, let's see what comes out of it. But before that, let's do a quick analysis of क्या हुआ और कैसे हुआ. So here one of the very important thing is this particular consolidation. आपने जो tweet में अभी दिखाया, so this was actually the consolidation which was happening, right? And this can always give you a very this can be a very good trap, and the reason for this is यहाँ पे आपको देखना होगा that there are a few sentiments which play in the market, right? The first thing is, once it has made an all-time high, right, and then it was trying, and eventually you can see that for a string of all these candles it was red, और ये हम 5 मिनट के कैंडल देख रहे हैं, right? So this is the first thing that you as a trader should be aware of. Okay, ये एक all time high बनाई, and also you can see there was a huge upper wick, On the top of that, you can see there was a string of red candles, and then we entered into this consolidation phase, or we entered into this phase which lasted for a few hours. I remember ye kuch 11 baje se 1:30 baje tak, so for 2.5 hours it was absolutely not moving. And then eventually, you know, this particular trade came in, right? And this was exactly the trigger why I actually tweeted around about this. So this, when after this candle got finished in 5 minutes, then actually the thing is, you are then playing against the market, because even me, who was actually long in SBICARD and booked out at all-time highs as and when it was happening, and I kept on tweeting about it. But the thing is, when you see particular structure, इसमें आपको ये trade लेनी ही है, because even if you don't, the market will definitely take that for you. And this is exactly what happened. And then there was a small retracement towards 1130 level. और जब ये green candle close हुई थी, then I again retweeted stating that this is a do or die level, because right now, even if there was a drastic fall, and this fall happens because a lot of stop losses got triggered. You can understand there are a lot of traders जो इस कैंडल में स्टॉप लॉस लगाए हैं या इस रीजन में स्टॉप लॉस लगाए थे, and they were expecting at least, you know, this particular candle won't be broken, and this is the reason why you see this particular red bar, because there were a lot of stop losses which got hit. और जो भी लॉन्ग किए थे, the events they got hit, so they were actually not that much pro for taking another long position, or maybe they were trading for long and then they had the stop loss, it got triggered, so they made a good profit, and so it was a good trade for them, and they moved on to another script. And this is exactly what I also keep on doing each and every day, each and every minute. Once a trade completes for me, I don't even look at that script for the next hours, and maybe it's only during closing I may look into my same trade again, right? So as a result of which, this sort of setup, agar aapko kabhi bhi mile, and so always do remember, try to be patient and try to understand the psychology of why after such a good move from these levels. And actually, if you look for a 5-15 minute chart, you can see that it was after it broke this particular level of 110, it was able to you know, go right. इतनी अच्छी कैंडल दी which was supported with volume, you can see. So why would someone be willing to, you know, keep riding this, and there should be a particular stop loss which they want to get triggered. So this is something which you always have to remember, that मार्केट में कहीं ना कहीं लोग स्टॉप लॉस लगा के बैठे हैं, एंड दे माइट बी कैरिंग दिस पोजीशंस सिंस 1000 levels as we were doing. So you can understand this was actually a good trade which was going in the momentum. It was making an all-time high, but this particular candle actually broke the whole sentiment of this particular script, right? And the second thing which why I tweeted was this was a good green candle, और तब मैं tweet किया था कि this is a do or die situation. And of course the next 5-minute candle was immediately reversed and it was at 123. I added more short positions below this because I knew कि यहाँ पे भी जो long किए हैं, right, they are again going to put a stop loss, and this is exactly what happened. My trade got executed, and from there you can see it went below 1000 levels. So so of course I closed my positions. On the top of that, this is not an FNO script, so there is no way I can carry forward my short position, as a result of which I closed my trade. It was a good trade. It was closed round about at before 3 p.m. and then there was a good move like this. But again, you know, once you have created shorts from here, and then again you have created more shorts from here, so you can understand this is already a good trade, because first in the morning we were in the long side, and then in the afternoon or in the second half we were in the short side. बहुत अच्छा trade हो गया, and now we just leave these scripts to consolidate. And this is exactly the reason why you will see that a script which gives a very good move in one particular day, the next day it just consolidates in a very small tight range. And this is sort of a trade which happened. Now of course going forward कोई बोलेगा कि what's the way forward, और अभी तो हम ऐसे trade लेके बैठे हैं, what's the way forward. One of the things you have to understand, and before that maybe I will clean up all this mess which I created. So this was just so I tweeted round about here. So for a good trader, you should always look into and understand the psychology of the candle, and for that you have to see when it was moving up, what could be the potential stop losses which could have got triggered, and in which particular place would someone put a stop loss, right? So this particular candle was the one which was responsible for the whole damage of this structure. And so here you can see 1145, हम लोग था 1140 में थे, and this is what I said, wait for the trigger. अगर ये 1145 के ऊपर अगर निकल जाती, so this would have gone for a new all time high, that's for sure. और since ये निकल नहीं पाई, and immediately this particular candle came in, so this actually is the reason where it was absolutely known that 1140 is gone. And this is also true कि आज भी 1140 levels पे आई, and then there was an immediate selling, right? Because all the people who have been trying to take a trade over here, and this is also very similar pattern जो हम जुबिलेंट फूड में आज से कई महीने पहले ये सेम पैटर्न हम देखे थे, that and these actually qualify as failed breakouts, right? And you should always be so going forward, of course the sentiment of the market is good, and it's an SBI company, so basically it might be able to move forward. But what I'm trying to say is 1145 के ऊपर जब तक नहीं जाएगी on a 5-minute chart, जब तक closing नहीं देगी, there is not much you can do, and there's not much which you can expect. And going forward, of course, this has already qualified for me as a short as a wrong breakout, and the reason is pretty simple. देखो ये जो breakout आई थी, so it was barely able, even if I make it much more like this, say for example, and even if I say okay, still now it's trying to retest, but the thing is actually is more like especially अगर ये 1000 की नीचे अगर closing देती है, say it's just 20 points below from where we are right now. So basically then what will happen, and if it gives a closing below this particular red line, so then this qualifies as really a bad trade. And going forward, I won't be surprised if it comes again for this particular pink line. So of course your pink line region would be around about 1000 levels again, and maybe by that time it will be 1040 1020 इस region में आके उसको support मिलेगी. But from the looks of it, I think अगर immediately 1145 अगर लेती नहीं है, I think the prospects for SBICARD to move forward is very minimal. And if I was definitely carrying positions, I would be booking out, and I would be creating fresh positions only when SBICARD moves away above 1145. And this actually qualifies as a very good failed breakout, because अगर हम retracement की बात करें, and so it should be something like this, but it doesn't happen, right? So even now there are chances, and maybe again going tomorrow is Friday, let's see if it is able to close and hold the levels of 1145. लेकिन जब तक 1145 नहीं आएगी, it won't be able to move, that's for sure. Now going forward, should we so if you already do know that there are only two conditions in which I would be interested in State Bank of India. The first is when it comes near this purple line, and the second one is once it goes above 1145, and just in between that there is absolutely no trade, and so you can easily be happy and let the script do whatever it wants to do. It's absolutely of no interest to us. The only I also mentioned कि एक particular structure जो हमने very recently देखा है, and this was in Ashok Leyland. So let's see. Okay, I don't know why this got screwed up. So okay. So somehow this Ashok Leyland breakout was also discussed in this channel, और उसकी technical analysis आपको पहले भी मिल जाएगी. And this is exactly the kind of a breakout which qualifies as a failed breakout. और यहाँ पे आप देखोगे मैं 134 133 इस region पे मैं पहले भी tweet किया था, especially 133 जब break की थी, that going forward this is going for 130, तब मैं बोला था, and it came to 130, actually it came to 129 point something, and and then it was again able to go. तब मैं बोला था कि जब तक 136 के ऊपर नहीं जाएगी, which it was never able to over here. So this will not have strength, and this is exactly what happened. The day it gave a close below this particular channel, you can see that within 4-5 days ये from 129-130 level से ये immediately reversed to 115 level, or 115 was a particular base which we already had discussed, because it was more over here. So multiple times ये stock यहाँ से कुछ bounce की है, as a result of which this looked like a good trade. So I hope the same thing doesn't happen with SBI card. Thanks a lot for listening. Hope this video is going to help you. Bye bye.